Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. I wanted everyone to feel inspired today to do something creative, to look outside of their perceived existence, their perceived box, to break the chains that may have bound you in whatever endeavor may, be providing you some type of anxiety, fear, dismay, or uncertainty. And by doing this, it will inspire you to look down deep inside, I certainly hope, to gather the courage and the strength that you need that lays within you to search your deepest corners in order to recognize your true essence, and then to take the step of inspiration one level higher and perform something that makes you feel good inside while sharing happiness and glee to everyone within your orbit, your committee, your environment, your existence. It's easy for me. I'm quite sure it's easy for you too. When we look at what inspires us and we look for what we can be inspired by, then that raises our vibration and our awareness to a whole new level, where once what we may have stepped on by, like walk past, either shortens our steps or gears our attention in that direction, and then finds the different ways in order to uplift that energy, to fill, to surround, and to enhance your energy and all the energy that you may come in contact with, or even that may be coming in contact with you. Because when you live in an inspired state, when you take the creativity that your spirituality reminds you that you have the ability to create, to bring into tangible form, then that in itself should be or could be an inspiration point that may anchor you into love and light, or release you from the depths of despair and raise you to the level of hope and joy, right? And not just hope in anything, but hope in what's positive, pure, and positive, potentially directed toward you for every opportunity to come flowingly with effort, without effort, and with ease, to allow you to seamlessly achieve whatever it is that inspires you or that you found inspiration from. So I know that there's the solar eclipse that's happening on the 12th of this month of August. And if you look at those numbers, it's 8, 12, or 8 plus 3 is 11. And that's a spiritual day, right? If you want to look at it that way. And I do, because when the moon conceals the sun and you can only see different aspects of it for a short period of time, that's a spiritual journey. That's a portal. That's something that's opening and closing and presenting true clarity without the illusion of what's being hidden. Because as the moon passes in front of the sun, right, it may show you a little bit of confusion or inability to see, but that's a short-lived scene, because just as quickly as it crosses, it completes the journey and lets everybody truly see the light from the sun and the warmth and the healing energy. So if you want to look at an eclipse as a spiritual gateway, then most definitely then that lines up with the energy of today. And when you look at inspiration, we can always get inspiration from something that excites us or um, makes us happy, if you will, puts love in our heart, or maybe pep in our footstep. And whatever that may be for you, may the achievement and the success of receiving the endeavor that you are inspired by or that you are providing inspiration for fill your world and light up your energy, and may your aura shine brighter, and may your understanding, your inner knowing, and your intuition, your communication with the spirit world, the true, pure, highest vibration spirit world from beyond this realm, outside of this jurisdiction, so to speak, encourage and enlighten and provide to you the remembrance of who you are and what your true path is, what your inner dream has always been, and then the momentum, the resilience, and the ability to follow that path to lead to your highest glory, to your ability to be blessed with all of the abundance that this world has to offer, in whatever form you may think that would be. And not all the time, don't just get confused, but wealth and abundance doesn't always have to be money. It doesn't always have to be money. Money is an energy, and what you're being gifted is the energy of those endeavors. And when you continue with a positive, uplifted, interconnected, united kind of view on what your life is, what it could be, and what you need to gather your tools in order to achieve your success, then that too is an inspiration in itself, not just for you, but for everybody who watches you take control and lead the direction in which you choose to allow your new beginning to blossom and bloom within, from, or for, depending upon what your circumstances are. Because these insights, they can pertain in a lot of different areas with a lot of different directions. It's how you resonate with the energy that you're receiving, and how much you're willing to respond and not react. Because remember, the choice is always yours. So when you're looking to be inspired, or you're looking to inspire or to receive inspiration from, check out the highest vibration first. The love, the light, the purity, the wholeness, and the fullness of that perfect loving energy, because it will always get you further, higher, and give you a catalyst well beyond what you could have ever thought you might achieve with something that's quick, or something that's self-serving, or something that has a limited lifetime, like a shelf life. And you might find that what you thought you'd get was really just a trick to get you to do the easy thing instead of the right thing. So keep that in mind, because when you're looking toward your future, your destiny, and inspiration to keep you motivated, and your resilience to keep you dedicated, right? And that's all because of the power of choice and your morals to yourself. And I know that my morals to myself have always been to look for the other, to help, to aid, to offer support and encouragement. And with that, I receive encouragement and support and upliftment through watching you succeed, because I would have known that no matter what my trials have been, even my triumphs, that I'm not alone, and neither are you, and that together we can benefit from each other's energy. So keep that in mind too. Not everything is a solo. Sometimes we receive the greatest partnerships with other energies that we never once thought would be interested in advancing further by watching us take courage and determination and resilience and the determined motivation in order to keep going forward and honor the choice that was made, either just past or so far long ago. I know I made that choice when I was still a very young person. I think I couldn't have been more than 5 when I decided. I could have even been younger than that. I mean, my memories, they don't go all the way back. And sometimes when they do, I get confused what lifetime I'm in. But what I do know is that I have always believed in the virtue, the value, and the love and the respect that not only can uplift one, but can uplift an entire community of people just by extending that golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated, as you would like them to treat you. So, or you would like someone to, whatever, the golden rule. But what I do know is that that's been something that I believed in for a very long time, and I never will stop. Except, unfortunately, my brain and my mouth kind of screwed that all up, even though I see it perfectly in my head. And I could probably say it again and still screw it up, but that's because I'm still working on putting all those threads back together and connecting every part of my ability to think, to feel, to resonate and vibrate with the speed and the ability to actually speak out what was once so very easy for me to roll off my tongue, but now seems to be giving me a little bit of an issue. But then again, everything else, gives me an issue, but I work through that and get past it and overcome it. So this is just another one of those things. And I am very inspired to know that I possess inside of me the ability not to see the shortcomings, but to look at the long time, the long end, like what can be achieved with continued effort and an uplifting heart and forgiveness for self and for the situation, to allow me less burden and more room for inspiration to shine in my direction. My lovely collective, that was a little bit roundabout and outside the box, but I do apologize and appreciate if you stuck around this long, and would love